Oh, I'm live. Hi. Hi, everyone. Have I started? Why is there like... So, does anyone actually know how I add people? Because I've like promised everyone that my friend's going to come. But I actually realized... Wait, let me see. Ah, I get it. I'm really smart. No, I'm not. Where is my friend? Where is my friend? How's everyone doing? Oh, I'm 2 minutes earlier than I said I would be. So how is everyone doing? Lots of love from New Delhi. Hi. Yeah, so I've been at home. I was just cooking, and I'm going to put up a video soon of this pink pasta that I really love. Okay, so let me figure this out. I'm making pasta. How do I get rid of that now? Oh. Pink pasta. Okay, so let me see. How to find my friend. Oh, here are the ones I know. I get it now. I think so. So yes, so today my friend Tamara is going to join me. We're going to talk about how we're dealing with... I'm very good, thank you. How are you? How we're dealing with being at home, what we're doing. She's a fellow Aquarian like me, which means we're both equally wonderful and weird. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I can't see you, Abshaitan, but I'm sure you're looking gorgeous too. So, speak one word Tamil. என்ன பேசுறதுன்னு சொல்லுங்க. இன்னைக்கு நாங்க வந்து நம்ம ஃபீலிங்ஸ் பத்தி பேச போறோம். నాకు తెలుగు తెలుసు. నేను మంచిగా మాట్లాడలేదు కానీ I can speak a little bit. Wait. Let me see. Can you say hi? Hi. So, any questions does anybody have about how they're feeling? Or not any song, not like that. Today we will do all of that. I will sing, I will speak in Tamil, Telugu, Hindi, English. But maybe some questions about how y'all are feeling, what you've been up to, any Aquarians in the house. There we go. Everybody, we have my friend Tamara joining us, who's also called That Curly Haired Girl on Instagram. And she's super fun. It's connecting. She's like way more complicated than I thought. Hi, I can hear you, but I can't see you. Okay, good. Can you guys see her? Somebody respond if you can see her. You're from... Okay. Can somebody... She's cute. Okay, so they can see you. How are you? So, what have you been doing? Hmm? God, this connection. Hi, Swapnil. It's your connection. There you are.
Yes, I made it.
So now everyone can see why you're called that curly head girl. Hi, James.
Hi.
Hi, Priya. Okay.
Hi, everyone.
So, fellow Aquarians in the group and us. So, I wanted to have chats with women that I like and women that I learn things from and from different fields of life. And so, the thing about Tamara, everyone, is like, I met her in a completely different situation where she was doing a completely different job and she was a completely different person. And I think the reason I wanted to call Tamara on here today is because, you know, when I decided to like take a break and like stop acting and like reassess, everyone was like, you know, but I know that you did this like way before, like you completely switched and you went into your passion. Why don't you tell everyone here about that a little bit?
Oh my God. Okay. So, like most other people who just jump out of college and don't know what to do, I joined a PR company, a celebrity PR company, and that's where I met Shruti. I was her PR manager. That went on for a year. Yeah, I know. How weird. I know 8 years ago. 7 years ago.
No, more.
No?
8.
More?
Yeah.
God. Yeah, and then I kept switching jobs and I was okay. I mean, I was getting the money, doing what everybody does, sits on a desk, you know, from 9 to 5. And suddenly one day, about 2 years ago, I realized, like, what am I doing? Why am I working so hard for somebody else when I can actually, like, do something for myself and do something that I like? You know, even if it's for an hour a day, I need to be happy by the end of the day. So I quit my job and I started acting. And singing was just a hobby. I started singing.
I'm sure you guys recognize her from a lot of ads. Which is your most famous ad? Aren't you putting sabzi in the fridge in the latest ad?
Yeah, that one. God, yeah, my God.
Yeah, so I think because you know your story is inspiring of like shifting gears and actually doing well in what you're doing and enjoying it. Touch wood. What do you have to say?
Thank you.
I think for me and for people like you, this quarantine and the solitude hasn't been that difficult. I was talking to another Aquarian today who was like, I don't think solitude is like difficult for us, really.
No.
What have you learned that we don't already know because we're so wise?
So actually, I like doing this. I like being at home. I like going to work when I want to work.
You've got lovely teeth.
See, thank you. Aww. I haven't done an ad for any toothpaste brand. I should do an ad for some toothpaste brand next. Okay, so I haven't found it that difficult. I like doing this. I like being at home. But looking at everybody else panic around me and suddenly be at home and be like, you know, oh my God, what do I do now? I'm not going to walk and I don't know what's happening. That's making me panic a little bit, like the vibe around me. So I'm trying to keep it calm. I'm trying to keep it cool and do what I usually do. I'm, you know, practicing, singing, playing my ukulele. I'm watching movies. I think everybody should just be calm, mindful of the people.
That's an important thing. Like you brought about the point of like everyone else is panicking, and then you're like, why am I not panicking? And then everyone else, oh, you're alone, only you and your cat. And I was like, oh yeah. And then I started to get scared that night of being alone, you know. But I think the one thing I've done is like, if someone forwards me something, like I just got forwarded that Boris Johnson is COVID positive, and I was like, huh. But other than that, the first few days I was like incessantly watching the news, like almost getting obsessed with what's going to happen, how many numbers, what. And I've stopped doing that. And I'm just like literally being, not to be like some like hippie crystal loving person, but like just being like, I'm not going to give it energy. And I'm going to be like, we can, you know, because we are still at the nicer phase of it. There's countries where people are dying. People have lost their loved ones. People have lost their friends and people they've worked with. And it's very, very serious. And it just hasn't hit India at all yet.
As yet, or hopefully not at all.
Hopefully not like, you know, what's happening in Italy. And then even in England, they weren't taking it seriously till they're like, oh, Prince Charles has it. Oh, now Boris Johnson
I
has
know.
it. I think in that way, we've been lucky to be like quarantined
I'm blessed.
earlier. Yeah.
Absolutely.
But
Yeah.
what do you have to say about, like, in this language of panic that you're talking about, that everyone's speaking now, like, how are you managing? Are you quarantined by yourself? Are you with family? Are you with a partner?
So no, I'm living with my family, my mom, dad, my younger brother, and my grandmom. So I am pretty afraid about my grandmom. So I'm doing the best that I can, on my part. I don't know. This might come to me. It might not come to me. I hope it doesn't to anybody at home who's staying with their family. But I'm staying with my entire family, 5 of us. So that's a lot of people staying together. But we're all doing our bit. We're all trying to be as careful as we can. The smallest things like sanitizing and washing and not staying too close to each other, not going out that often, and trying not to spread panic at home. Watching the news very like just whatever's needed. Not forwarding 110 things. I was doing that at the start as well.
I need to stop doing that. Yeah,
I'm not going to do that anymore. And taking care of myself, being hygienic, which we should anyway.
I know, isn't it amazing that there's so many things that we should have been doing anyway. Like, we should have been connecting like this anyway. We should have been talking about something like this anyway. We should have been eating lesser, better, smarter, working out, so many things anyway. And this has kind of brought us to that place, really.
But it's so great, Shruti. Everybody who's at home. I can see so many people who found new hobbies and things they want to do and talking about the future, things that they want to do together, not just like work-wise, but, on a personal space, what they want to do with their families, and not just talking about money and work and stuff like that. They just want to spend more time.
I think the important thing is also to say, like somebody earlier had mentioned very nicely, that there's a difference between loneliness and solitude. And there's people, I think, who have finally realized that they may have surrounded themselves with people, and now they're going to have to start listening to themselves and really feeling what is going on inside. The other thing is, you're a very creative person. I don't know if other people feel this way, but I feel like everybody's putting me under this pressure to create. Oh, now you can write at least 500 songs.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I haven't been able to write a single song.
Yeah.
And I don't want to add to the Corona playlist on iTunes, because that's really weird.
Yeah.
But what do you feel about being creative at a time like this?
So for me, what am I doing? So for example, right, I love to cook, I love to bake, but I haven't done that. I haven't done that since I've been home, because it's not coming to me right now, right? It needs to come to you. So don't feel pressure. Don't feel like you need to give back at this point. You do it at your own time. And right now, just spread some love. Just spread some happy vibes. If there's someone who wants to talk to you, if you see someone on a low street,
everyone's been asking me to sketch 500 gowns, and this time is not about other people. It's about you.
Exactly. A lot of people are so busy in their routine lives that they haven't had the time to just sit down and focus and look in. They've been distracting themselves with everything else that's happening, work and stuff like that. So this is a good time. Everyone sit at home, look in, meditate, just smile, just be happy, and see what's happening inside. Spend time on that. And it's okay. Just sit at home and go to
meditating. I don't know about you. Do you meditate?
I do.
Yeah, you seem like you have that vibe, because you're even when we.
No, it's taken me a long time, huh? It's taken me a long time to get to where I am, but I am trying.
When we were working together, you were always unnaturally chill in most situations, and I just felt like you were always very, what is the Hindi word, thera, and I haven't been able to meditate ever in my life. But you know me, my brain's like so I think you have to find
which is
ways of meditation, Maybe some
don't need to be right? You probably sit down with your guitar, and that's meditation for you. Some people work out, and that's meditation for them. For me, I just sit down and I'll probably listen to one crow, and then I'll switch to another sparrow, and I'll switch to another dog barking, and that's meditation for me. So just focusing, basically. Meditation for me is focusing on one thing. So You
Yeah,
find your way. Everybody needs to find.
definitely. Someone's like khati rahegi kya, and
खाती रहेगी नहीं नहीं
I
I
mean,
did
it's
that.
really
No.
healthy, guys. It's like sweet peppers and vegan cheese. हाँ, मैं खाती रहूँगी.
But food helps, you know. Hasn't food been
See, who
helping
is
you?
she? Okay, this is no. What? I'm sorry.
Hasn't food been helping you in some way though? Food makes me happy.
Yes, you know, the thing is, one of the big anxieties I had getting, and I think a lot of people have this, and we can talk about it. I'm
I
someone
know
who
where you're
struggled
going.
with my weight back and forth. Like up to a certain point, I was like almost anorexically thin, and not by trying. I just didn't put on
Yeah,
weight. And then I think as
yeah,
my hormones and my body changed, it became like a real battle. So I honestly have to say that I've had quite an unhealthy relationship with food in the past. And I keep like yo-yoing between now I can't eat at all because I have to shoot in 3 weeks, or like, and by at all I mean of course I eat, not like one carrot, one pea, but you know what I mean. It's not
yeah.
like, oh, I'm like, yeah, I'm on vacation, pizza, burger, fish curry, like,
Same.
it's always been extremes with me. I think the great thing I learned cooking for myself, only myself. I don't have my domestic help where Shali here to help me even clean up or chop vegetables. So I'm really connecting with food. I'm
Yeah,
When I'm cutting it, when I'm cooking it. That's why I've been making videos where I'm like, especially when I'm shooting it, almost like it's
I
like
know.
my creation. I'm starting to connect with it. And you are you a practicing Catholic or Christian?
I'm not.
You're not. But
I'm not.
culturally,
I'm not.
what I've always
I'm
liked,
spiritual.
yeah, you're spiritual. And I think that's most people are today. Most people aren't practicing, you know.
Yeah,
I feel that the one thing I loved about that culture really is saying grace and being thankful for the food. And that's
yeah,
something that we don't really do. And it has nothing to
yeah,
do with religion, though it's like associated with that. I think that it's beautiful to say thank you for your food, and it's important to be very aware of the nutrition that it gives you. And I think
yeah,
this period has been like really good not to be like, so I've not stocked up chips or cookies or like stuff like that, which is like guilt
yeah.
eating and stress eating. So I'm stress eating like capsicum, you know?
Okay. That's good. That's awesome.
Yeah. So I
So
think
there's something
definitely.
that I do every morning when I wake up. You know, while all of this is going on and everything is going downhill, or you see it going downhill, and you want to stay up there, I
Mhm.
wake up in the morning and I start thanking the universe for small things like my eyes so that I can see, my nose so I can breathe,
Yeah.
and like my fingers, my hands, my legs, and the list goes on. So if you start from like the basics, your list can go on forever and ever. I think it's so important to wake up and just thank for like the basics that you
Gratitude,
have. A
right?
roof,
Like general
gratitude.
gratitude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
definitely.
And then everything else doesn't seem that bad.
No, I mean, really, we have to take the time to think of daily wage workers who have nowhere to isolate or quarantine, even
Oh, no. Yeah,
migrant workers who have like no place to go and quarantine. Or where are they
yeah,
going? And I was talking to my dad about this earlier, and it's just, yeah, I mean, we are very, very blessed. We are very blessed. All we have to do is lock the door, stay inside, and be careful. You know,
yeah.
I think that. But so you were saying food has given you comfort, which is like, for me, my experience with food right now is like finding the balance and being like, oh, it's okay.
Yeah.
And I have all the time in the world to work out. So sometimes I'm working out at 2 a.m. because I'm like, I haven't slept yet and I've not finished my workout of the day. But how have you
And
been
you
dealing with food and fitness and everything?
So with food, I'm trying. So the first 2 days, I did hoard. I did buy a lot of my chips and my biscuits and my crackers and everything that I needed. And then I was like, I don't do this regularly. I don't do this on a daily basis. What is this panic in me right now, which has caused me to do all of this? So let me
Yeah.
take a break. You know,
Yeah.
need to and need it like I lead my daily life and have it when I need to and I really want to. So that's what I've been doing, but every time I do have it, it does make me happy. Um, I also feel like workout, yoga. Yoga has helped me a lot. I think it brings out my happy hormones. So
Yeah.
I know when I'm dipping low and suddenly I'm feeling sad for nothing at all, I probably just put my mat down and do a few minutes of yoga, and that really boosts my morale. It does.
and your immunity, your mood, everything changes with, I think, especially at this
It
time with
does.
physical
It
activity.
does. I think everything adds up, right? So just like basic things like vitamin C tablets, eating an orange or
Yeah.
a sweet lime during the day, or just, haldi and milk and ginger
Yeah.
tea, everything adds
And
up.
these are
You
things
can't
we've
just,
had in India for like ever, and we've just kind
yeah,
of like not really valued, turmeric or masala
yeah,
chai, even something so simple, like what all
yeah,
it has in it. I think the other thing that is I really loved is for years I've been looking for like home workout videos and stuff, right? Like what can I do without weights, without the gym? Because I'm not a gym person.
mm,
I feel like the gym is a very competitive
yeah,
place where everyone's just like, like, and you don't feel
yeah,
like naturally comfortable there. And I feel like now I see Instagram is like I'm saving so many home workout videos because everyone's
yeah,
doing it. So for you, you said the workout has been yoga, right? That's been really
yes,
helpful.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So I
But
think
I've
it's
seen a lot of
lovely for
people with being really creative with, using weights like water bottles and
yes.
something really heavy at home as weight, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, people were doing stuff with mops, people were doing stuff with tissue rolls. I think I don't remember who it was who was like doing like plank stuff with toilet paper because okay, so
Yeah, yeah.
coming to toilet paper, do you understand why people are hoarding toilet paper?
I really don't know. See, I am more drawn towards my jet spray than my toilet
I think
paper.
it's that
So,
Indian jet spray wala mentality ना क्योंकि because हाँ हम टिश्यू यूज करते लेकिन मतलब टिश्यू के like टिश्यू is like an additional cleaner jet spray के बगैर काम नहीं होगा like please that's like
no, I know I've seen a lot of memes where people are holding tissue papers and toilet rolls. You don't need to. You don't need to hold anything. Calm down. Calm down.
but maybe उनके पास jet spray नहीं है ना कितने लोगों के पास they don't have the jet spray so they're like are you I mean, water, right? Like, also, another thing is I was reading this really interesting thing of like, yes, we have to wash our hands, yes, we have to sanitize, but there's also irresponsible people like washing with the water running constantly. And like, I'm like really worried
Yeah.
about what it means in terms of water shortage,
Yep.
Yeah, someone's like,
Yep.
water is
Yep.
a good option. Yeah.
Also,
But
everybody's at home, right? So I'm living in a building with I don't know how many flats, and everybody's at home. So everybody's going to be bathing, is going to be washing their hands, is going to be
we've
so
never
and
thought
drinking
about that.
water.
Yeah.
Yeah. So be mindful about that. And if you've not been practicing it, then start now. It's okay. Because
I was
or
like,
soon
people
we're
are
not
like,
going to have,
it's
or
so, I
Shruti,
think,
soon we're going to have toilet rolls.
अरे पानी भी नहीं टॉयलेट रोल भी नहीं then खाना पीना बंद but
Yeah.
someone said the poor are buying toilet paper while the rich are buying stocks. That's another thing. Like, I love how this whole time I was just like, do I have to still pay my EMIs? And then today people were like, no, your EMIs have been deferred for like 3 months. I think suddenly, like, people being pulled out of the money circle is like so amazing to see. It's scary. It's like really scary.
Yeah.
I don't know about others. It's very scary for me because I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, I have these commitments to fulfill and these bills to pay and these loans and EMIs and it's really really scary because none of us know. It doesn't matter which profession we're in. Like
Yeah.
you and I are in a creative profession. There are people. I think the people who are doctors and people who are like working, in essential services they're the only ones working, but can you imagine the scariness of them having to go out and do that? And the rest of us, we don't know what the world is going to be like on the other side of this. So, in terms of profession and money, have there been any like realizations that you've had in these few days?
So there are so many things that I spend on that I haven't been able to, that I've just realized I don't need to. I've been seeing all these posts of people who are donating to the poor and how 150 rupees gets them, not 150, 1,000, 1,500 rupees gets them food for like an entire week. And I'm like, what am I spending on right now? I don't need to. Calm down, Tamara. You don't need that. extra luxury right now. You know, be mindful about it.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
think about what the rest is going through. Doesn't mean so. I have a different lifestyle. You have a different lifestyle. There are different people who are living a certain lifestyle, and right now it's okay to have a little less. That's what I feel.
Yeah, I think so. Definitely. I was cleaning, when you're cleaning, I don't know if you've been cleaning, but when I've been cleaning, I'm like, why do I have these things? There's some clothes or some makeup or
Yeah,
some random headphones and which I haven't
yeah,
used. So
yeah,
I think this will be a wake-up call for all of us about how much of these things actually give us joy and how much do we
yeah,
actually need, and is this something
yeah,
that is really worth it for
yeah,
happiness. I think that's wonderful. Any
yeah.
last things you want to say to everyone who love your teeth and who think you're cute?
Ah, thank you so much. Shruti, thank you for having me on this platform. It's been great talking to you, and we've always had this connection. And I'm so glad you're talking about these things, to all those who are listening. I just want to say, everybody, just be mindful, just be grateful for what you have.
Yeah.
We are going to get to the other side. That's how history has been, and it's going to be like that. And you have two choices. You can either get out stronger or the other way around. So I choose to be strong and I choose to be positive. And we're all going to be, we're all going to get through this.
Yes, we are. Thank you for being here
Thank
today and
you.
chatting with me. Mwah, mwah. Bye, everyone.
Bye. See you. Bye-bye.
That was super fun chatting with a friend with all of you. Tomorrow at 6 p.m., I'm going to be talking with Gayatri. Gayatri is someone I met through a neuro-linguistic programming workshop. And I think at a time like this where everyone's thinking about anxieties and emotions and subconscious needs and drives and the collective consciousness, I think that she would be an amazing person to talk with. So I shall see you with her tomorrow at 6 p.m.